If ever you had any idea or any question as to the bias that is involved in today's mainstream media, look at the way this Philly deranged shooter was called at first trans shooter, and then cross dresser, and then BLM supporter, and then AR style weapon toting, and then I mean, it's incredible. From the Daily News on, in fact, most media have no reference to this deranged bloodbath murderers demographics. Can we discuss this? You ready to discuss this? I'm ready. But first, let me ask you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And also, today, help support those who support us specifically, our good friends at mypillow.com. Mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, mypillow.com/Lionel. Get a free gift and avail yourselves of deals aplenty. Just go online and see for yourself. The link is right there. Just click away and you will be amazed. And speaking of amazement, look at this story. Look at this. The Daily Mail cross-dressing gunman. Wait a minute. Cross-dressing? What about trans? Well, we're not sure if it's trans. Behind the July 4th Philly bloodbath that left 5 dead is a BLM supporter who made chilling Facebook posts. Was that a manifesto? Certain people have a manifesto. This is just a post about black massacres and evil spirits. Look at this. You talk about deranged, but somehow those demos. Now, if this sick vermin was a Trump supporter, well, don't even get me started. But it says the Philadelphia gunman who left 5 dead has been unmasked. This is according to the Daily Mail. As a cross-dressing Black Lives Matter supporter who made chilling Facebook posts about evil spirits. It's a good way to lay the groundwork for perhaps an insanity defense. Kim Brady Carricker, 40, shot dead 4 men and a 15-year-old boy in Kinguessing neighborhood, in the Kinguessing, I guess, neighborhood. He's now in custody and facing multiple murder charges after rampaging through the streets with an AR-15, a handgun, and wearing a ballistic vest. Isn't this the normal accoutrement of the right-wing deranged nationalist MAGA? Well, you get the point. The killer has now been revealed to be a computer nerd who was somehow obsessed by firearms. Do you see the pictures of this grotesque killer, this monster, actually doing one of these? Where this came from, I have no idea. How somebody says, here's George the Animal Steel, but like this, cupping your hand somehow puts you into the light of the alluring. There's a Facebook post from March of 2022 showing Carricker dressed as a woman wearing a bra, hooped earrings, and gold bracelets. He then posted articles to Facebook titled, "How do you know if an evil spirit is following you?" as well as a photo of a map listing historic black massacres that were apparently occurred throughout the United States. So this deranged individual now is not even referenced as being a cross-dresser. Or what about trans? Isn't this a trans? Isn't this a non-binary? Does anybody care? I'm non-binary to death. Every time I turn around, every TV show, everybody's a non-binary. I'm non-binary in this. And then you would think when the identity of the killer is non-binary or trans, somehow it's not important anymore. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Weird, isn't it? Very, very odd. I wonder how that works. I wonder who determines this. He was also using a police scanner in, I guess, an attempt to stay a step ahead of the cops. And city officials held a press conference earlier today, which they refused to name the suspect and said they were unable to provide any motive. Now, let me explain something. Let me be very, very clear. All right. First and foremost, as I've always said, and as I say to you, these people are demented. They're deranged. Yeah, they're going to leave a manifesto. They're going to talk a lot of crap, and it doesn't mean anything because they're crazy. Not crazy where they're hearing voices, but crazy in terms of this personality disorder that would allow them to think this made sense. I am so sick of having it crammed down my throat all the time about this gay, this because nobody cares. Most of us, myself included, are a live and let live person. We don't care. Quit telling us everything doesn't matter. Enough with this nonsense. Over and over and over. Enough, please. But yet, you would think that the individual sexual, gender, and demographic idiosyncratic aspects of these folks, you would think, would you not, that would be most pertinent, most relevant, most applicable for conversation and the like? I do. Oh, but apparently not. No. Because that would give the wrong impression. It might give the perhaps incorrect message that maybe this depraved behavior may have been linked to the non-binary, gender, crypto-gendered, whatever it is. Remember, had he been a MAGA supporter, had a Trump hat, had he evinced or said or uttered or thought anything that was considered conservative or right-wing or whatever, you would have heard about it to the point of losing your mind. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what would have happened. Period. But you know what? I think we know how this goes. In fact, don't be surprised if little by little they just kind of back away from this story, because he had all of the usual accoutrement, using the term again, of the usual deranged shooter, AR-15. But whenever the demographic doesn't seem to serve the purpose, funny how it's forgotten. What do you think about this? I'm dying to hear what you have to say. Put your comments down. But please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget our sponsor at mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Use that promo code. The link's right there. And now it's time for you to comment as you see fit.